फिल्म के लिए जो है आप कितना भी कोशिश कर लें, ultimately it is dependent on other factors. On stage, you are the queen because you can get any amount of instruction, but when you go there on stage, something happens in a live performance, and you might have any kind of rehearsal, but you're suddenly free to do your own thing. Television, you don't have time at all. Just if you can say your words without interruption, it is enough. When I was doing my first serial, it was a serial called Anupama.
Yes.
And then we got to know we were doing it for a channel called B4U. And we realized that they don't have enough slots. And there was a time when the only time we could get is when Amitabh Bachchan was performing KBC. So my Sagga mother, okay, who's given birth to me, I said, Mami, you know, there's going to be a clash like that. मैं तो तुम्हारी पिक्चर देखूंगी नहीं, अमिताभ बच्चन के सामने तुम समझते हो कि मेरी कोई औकात है. And that was the end of my trying anything on television at all. But it is really, really stage which does. Have you done any theatre?
I wouldn't dare. You know, I've never. I've been approached for a couple of plays, but I don't have the courage to say yes
we'll
to
do
a.
it together. The thrill of that is something.
I can be a corpse or something, but I don't know. I just find it extremely intimidating to have a live audience.
Yes.
And you know, I've often wondered, therefore, because I've never done theatre, how do you find that? Do you find it every single time in a performance, maybe to a lesser or a greater degree?
The butterflies in my stomach become as large as elephants, and I feel I'm never going to get it right. But once the first dialogue is said, then a certain ease sets in. And also it depends on how many rehearsals you've done, how many times you've done the show. So all that, but you know, one thing that is very nice about film, about theatre, is the minute you get cocky and you feel, I know it all, I mean, my 21 performances, ek ke baad ek kar do. That day it will be a disaster and it won't work. So you cannot afford to get cocky at all.
The organizers came and told you that it has to be done in Hindi now. It was an entirely English script, and 20 minutes before the play you converted it into a Hindi play.
This is a one-woman play that I do called Broken Images, and I play two characters in it. One is a pre-recorded image that's on stage, and the other one, the older sister, is supposed to be live. And we were in Haryana, in Rohtak, and there were these, it was about 1800 seating ka theatre. And then the organizer comes and says, Madam, only 20% understand English. Isn't it rather late in the day to say that to me? So he said, आप थोड़ा सा अंग्रेजी में भी कर लीजिए. I wanted to give a one tight rap because obviously I didn't know anything about theatre and what it demands of you. And then I went up on stage and I don't know what happened to me. And I translated it in Hindi on my feet, and that was a matching everything. So when I rang up Javed and told him, he said, I'm getting a heart attack, please don't even tell me about it. I said, it's done and gone, and I promise you that were I to repeat that again, I won't be able to.
That is Shabana Azmi for you guys. Also the most well-spoken and articulate of all actors ever.
Thank you.